You lied. You understand? You lied. Shut up, I'm not talking to you.
I know you're fighting. You lied against me, period.
Shut up.
Liar. You're a liar.
You're
a liar.
These are the issues.
Joining your friend to fight for man. A disgrace. You're a liar. And you lie. This is too much.
She said she's a very bitter person. We ganged up against you. We gossiped about you. I sit and I asked everybody sitting here. She did this, she did that. I ganged up against you when you were the nasty person and you said the most horrible things about me. As a person, I'm going to tell you, Onyeka, you're a very horrible person. And I'm saying this with my full chest.
Wait, you wanted to say something? When did you find out it was her plan?
Okay, yes. I'm not talking my sister.
Welcome back again to the BBNaija No Lose Guard reunion show. Your favorite housemates are here.
On tonight's episode 4 of the ongoing BBNaija season 9 No Lose Guard reunion show, it is all about connecting fight. Friends are all fighting for their friends. Wife could not hesitate to defend her husband. And one is sitting pretty while concurring to everything Victoria has to say about Onyeka. And Onyeka was busy interjecting the whole night, even when Ebuka was trying to just tell her, allow them to talk. She refused. She kept on talking. At a point, she was just busy repeating one sentence. You are a liar. You lied. And I have to applaud Chizoba for standing up for her sister. At least she don't get content, because ever since this particular reunion started, she has only made one sentence. You were rude. At least she was ready to just go one-on-one with Kassia. And I love the fact that at a point, Kelly has to tell Onyeka, yes, I said what I said. What are you going to do about it? And Ozzy was just busy laughing the entire night. And Sean said what he said for the fact that he did not deny saying what he said and also said why he said what he said. Ben finally speak on the state of his friendship with his partner, Dr. TJ. And it is another episode of the ongoing BBNaija season 9 No Lose Guard reunion show. And before I go deeper into analyzing on the entire happenstance on tonight, let me quickly say welcome back again to my most entertaining, most beautiful and most exciting channel of mine, if it's that word. And yes, on this my beautiful channel, my only primary obligation is to always entertain you all with analysis of the ongoing BBNaija season 9 No Lose Guard reunion show. And tonight is the day 4, and simply put, the episode 4. And the night started immediately as Ebuka welcomed us back, and he moved straight to ask Ben, can we know exactly the state of the friendship of you and Dr. TJ, who is not here? And the way Ben answered the question, I felt that part of the questions were cut off, or maybe he chose to stand on the existing protocol by extending the answer of the question, because he started first to say that he is not in talking terms with TJ. He said that during their participation in BBNaija season 9, that there was a particular time that he, Ben, and TJ were in the diary room for their direct section. And Big Brother asked TJ, who is your friend in the house and who have you connected most with? And TJ was just busy praising Ozzy. And Ben was disappointed, kinda, according to what Ben said. And Ben went on to say that he had a conversation with TJ when TJ said that he is going to make the Mbadiwe twins the godfather of his twin boys. And Ben told TJ, you would have had a conversation with your wife concerning this, because the woman will give birth never knew who is going to be the godfather of the twin boys. So why are you doing this without your wife's consent or ideas? And after that, Ben now just made a shade by saying that even as they don't make them the Mbadiwe twins, the godfather of TJ's twin boys, Shebi they don't send £1,000 all the time. It was the reaction of the housemate for me, and Ben went ahead also to say that TJ later regretted his decision. He said that after he had that conversation with TJ when Dr. TJ was evicted, that they were no longer friends as they used to be. And he said that he's this kind of person that when he notices that the friendship is not as it was supposed to be, that he's going to take a step back. And Ben also said that the way TJ treated him, that he's not happy because he know what he did. He also know the extent that he went for TJ to be on this show. Ben, while struggling to describe whatever it is that he did to get TJ on the show, did so well by convincing us without confusing us. But he has said that he did a lot, but not the way we were assuming or thinking about it. But he now said that it is well. When Ebuka asked Ben, did you regret coming on the show with Dr. TJ? Ben replied, no, because TJ is extremely intelligent. So if he had come with another person, maybe they might not go to the extent they did, because Ben got evicted in week 7 and Dr. TJ left the show at week 8. Moving on, but before I continue, if this is the very first time ever you're coming across my channel, please do publicize and patronize my channel by simply smashing on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And Ebuka is now asking a question that something was said about the winner, that the person does not deserve winning. Kassia admitted that she heard people saying that, and she said that she saw a particular video of Sean saying that Kelly Ray that won didn't do much in the house. And Kassia said that she's going to ask Sean this question to just tell them what exactly he did while he was in the show aside kissing. Anyways, it was just Femi David reaction for me. Like, what, oh, you people, they talk for this place. So, and Ebuka asked Sean. Sean did not deny saying so. And Sean said that he was just saying so based on what he felt, because he was in the house. And he is insisting that if he was to judge according to what people did in the house, that it was supposed to be either Wanni or Onyeka that was supposed to be the winner of BBNaija season 9. And he went on to just buttress his reason for saying that. But he now said that he's not saying it from the perception of hating them, but he's just saying it based on if he was asked to judge. And Kassia asked him, have you been watching the show? And Sean admitted that he has not been watching from season 1, that the only one that he watched was Fina's set. Now said that he's not going to conclude on the way or the criteria that people are supposed to judge who they are going to crown their winners. It was supposed to be a back and forth-ish, but then from nowhere, Nelly just involved herself. Kassia is not even having it with Nelly, and that was how Kassia attacked Nelly. They started exchanging words. I heard you are idiot. And Queen Nelly was like, do you know who I am? And then again, speaking about being the Queen Nelly, I'm just wondering, is she from a royal family? Because you just have to come from a royal family for you to be a queen, or rather a princess. Or maybe when you married a king, then you will not assume yourself a queen. But then again, what is it that she has done for her to crown herself a queen? Scratch that. Anyway, while I was just wondering what made Nelly to crown herself queen, and Kassia called her queen of our land, they were just calling each other curse words, while Nelly and Kassia were just busy attacking each other. That was how Onyeka got involved. Remember that I said that tonight is all about connecting fight. Onyeka is now attacking Kassia, calling Kassia a liar. You lied. That was how you lied about me, because Nelly just made mention that she is not speaking with Kelly because of Kassia. Because when Ebuka asked Nelly, what is the situation of friendship between you and Kelly? According to Nelly, that she loved Kelly and Kelly supported her while they were in Biggie's house, whereas she also reciprocated the support. But immediately they came out from the show that during their media rounds that Kelly Ray stopped talking to her. And when Ebuka asked Nelly why, she said it's because of the wife. Kassia is not having it with Nelly. Was like, why would you say it's because of the wife? You decide to stop speaking to Nelly. So why are you unnecessarily accusing me being the reason why you are not speaking with Kelly? Nelly is saying that Kassia is the reason Kelly is not speaking to her, based on the fact that Kassia told Nelly something in the house, and Nelly went to discuss that with Onyeka. Kassia interjected and said, yes, I spoke to you about 2 things, and one was my assumption, yes, my thought, but the other one was what Onyeka said. So say it exactly what it is. And Nelly is saying that, yes, you lied against Onyeka. And Onyeka interjected and was like, you are a liar. You lied against me. That was how Kassia faced Onyeka. It was another dramatic fight. Kassia is not telling Onyeka that you have no right for you to call anybody a liar. You are the one that lied. And Kelly also interjected and was like, can you just calm down, because it is not time for you to talk. Allow Nelly and Kassia to just face each other. Kassia is not attacking Onyeka. Onyeka is also reciprocating the same energy. And from nowhere, Chizoba, the other sister of Onyeka, attacked Kassia. And immediately Kassia told Chizoba, I beg, keep quiet. I am not having discussion with you, I beg. And Sister was like, no, you are speaking to my sister. I have to involve myself. Kassia said, no, I'm not speaking to you because I am just speaking on my own. And Onyeka is just looking for my trouble. And while they were just both attacking each other, Nelly from nowhere said, see, Ebuka, that is just the issue. See, these people, they lie too much. And Kelly was like, no, you don't have to say that thing, no. And Kelly got involved and decided to just address whatever it is that is ongoing. And Kelly said that it's okay for them to just say whatever they said concerning his winning, but he has to say this, that a particular housemate who is among them actually came to him to tell him that other people are saying that he does not deserve to win BBNaija season 9. And Ebuka asked, this person that said this to you, is the person here? He said yes. Ebuka asked Kelly to mention the name. He said no, he's not going to do so. And Kelly said that he did not even make any news about this because people are meant to talk. And according to what this person told Kelly, that when that conversation happened, that about 4 or 5 housemates were there. And he now said something about Mbadiwe twins. Immediately, your OZ pick offense was like, no, you don't have to say that. Why are you mentioning the Mbadiwe twins? So if you mention our name, you will say, what is it that they said that we said? And OZ said, I beg. I've never said anything bad about you. So it is not just me. Anyway, Kelly continued by saying that people were saying that he was never entertaining while he was in Biggie's house. He now said that when he came, that he was the first person that started singing. And the next day, every other person learned from him and started singing. Even Nelly was singing. And when Kelly asked Nelly, Shebi, you were singing? Nelly said, yes, I sang. And I was, are you a singer? Why then were you singing? And Nelly was like, why I not go sing now? Was singing supposed to be limited to a particular housemate though? Nelly was still talking and Kassia was like, I beg, can you just keep quiet? Allow Kelly to just conclude whatever it is that he is saying. And Nelly said, don't talk to me like that. So he was like, I will. And Nelly said, if you want to address me, call me Queen Nelly. Kassia told him, you are an idiot. And she now concluded by saying that it is okay for Sean to say that a particular housemate does not deserve to win, in his opinion, that at a point, while most of them were still participating, that a particular housemate has already guessed or concluded who might be their top 5. And Kelly now concluded by saying that if he were to give it an opportunity again to compete in another competition with all the people seated there, that he is going to win. And that is on period. And I have to say this, if you are watching this video and you have an intention to participate in any BBNaija, just know that whatever it is that you are doing, whether it is your strategy, whether it is your entertainment, or whether it is your drama, you are doing it to convince the viewers that you are worthy of winning. Because at the end, it is the viewers that is going to vote for you. Whatever it is that you are doing it to convince the viewers, not your fellow housemate. Now, Onyeka continued while she was exchanging words with Kassia, when she now said, you lie. That was how you were just busy lying. And you were also fighting for your friend, that you now connive with your fellow friends for you to be calling your friend Mrs. Mbadiwe. It was just a reaction of Tofa and DjFlo for me. Like, I wasn't going to bring this one. Now I'm just wondering, wait to Onyeka. So if Victoria was ever called Mrs. Mbadiwe, why is it getting to you? Kassia, Nelly, Kelly and Onyeka were going back and forth. Onyeka was attacking Kassia, saying, you are a liar, you lied against me. This couple lie a lot. That Kassia and Kelly lied in the house and they lied to win the show and they are still lying. Onyeka said that she's not a liar, that she might ramble because of her ADHD, but she does not lie. And that was how this couple lied, that she does not take her bath, like she does not take her bath. She now looked at the entire housemate and said, is there anybody here that does not see me take my bath in the house? That was the moment I shouted, where? Onyeka, you know the bath. Nobody said you did not bath at all, but the fact that you bathe once in a day, Onyeka that will just go to Thursday pool party, she will come back and sleep with her bikini. Onyeka will club during Saturday night wedu with all the sweat and all the dancing with the bouncer Tony. She will come back, just want to spend time with Ozzy, and she will climb bed without having her bath. In fact, most of the time that Onyeka performed all these sponsor tags, she does not have her bath, and that is on a fact. Okay, she now said, in fact, let me stand up. She wore her shoe, she stood up, she came and stand in front of everybody and was doing 360, saying, look at me, I am soft, I am beautiful, I am better than people that said that I don't take my bait. Anyway, Kassia was like, yes, a tweet was made, but was it about you? Now you know the bath. And Kelly was like, what is it now? And she kept on saying, when she was done doing her 360, she went back to sit down. And she now continued that Kelly did whatever he did because of his ambassadorial deal. Yes, there was a deal that Kelly got for Kelly to promote that Kelly just have to drag Onyeka. And Kelly was like, do you have a fan? And Kelly was like, is this tweet for you? Anyway, Ebuka was like, Kelly, address this particular tweet. And Kelly, addressing the tweet, said that when he came out of the house as the winner, that most people were just attacking him, and people had said a lot of bad things about him. So somebody now said something about him, and he now replied the person without knowing whoever the person was supporting. And he said that most of these people that are saying this thing, I hope you are not a fan of persons that do not have her bath for 2 weeks. Ebuka was like, if you are not referring to Onyeka, use the word her bath for 2 weeks. So why is Onyeka owning this particular tweet? Onyeka said that Kelly is speaking about her. And Kelly is saying, your name was not mentioned because I never even know that the person that said that was your fan. So you're not claiming that this tweet is for you. Onyeka was just exchanging words with Kelly. At a point, Kelly was like, okay, Onyeka, you know what? Yes, I said what I said. You know the bath. You did not bath for 2 weeks. And yes, the tweet is for you. Can we now rest? It was the fact that Kelly was just trying to defend himself. Onyeka continued attacking Kelly, saying that that was the only reason he was able to just promote whatever deal that he signed. And Onyeka is yet to sign any. Anyways, Kassia was also trying to defend her husband. Anyway, she kept on ranting, she kept on complaining, she kept on screaming, no. And there was an ad break. And the moment that we all have been waiting for is here. And it is time for Victoria to just address everything. And she said, no say since where everybody they talk, Shebi I kept quiet. I don't understand why Onyeka is just calling my friend here bitter, whereas she is the one that is the bitter person. While Victoria was seated, maintaining steeze and composure, she said that Onyeka is busy accusing people by calling them liars and horrible, and also saying that someone is bitter, but she just wants to sit down here and ask. Yes, she has hate factor. So when she wanted to say the word ask, she now said asked. It was just Onyeka making her say no be only asked. Anyway, she continued by saying that she just wants to know what is it that she did to Onyeka for Onyeka to be calling her horrible names. She said that she's not the type of woman who will just sit down to plan on how to just bring her fellow woman down. She said that Onyeka is saying that people said horrible things about her, but she was the one that has been saying horrible things about people. Wanni just concurred with Victoria, and DjFlo was busy nodding her head. And I have to also say that when Onyeka said that Kassia could now with all her friends to be calling Victoria Mrs. Hambadiwe, that DjFlo was like, when? Anyway, it was just Chinne for me. She was already tired with all this back and forth. She was like, can we just conclude? Probably for me to just go and have my dinner and climb my bed. Now, Victoria continued and said, Onyeka called me most horrible things. Onyeka was the person that said that I am slow. Onyeka called me a ram with mustache. And all of these horrible things that she has been saying about me and my fellow housemate. What is it that she can say that I said to her that is horrible? Onyeka interjected and said, but she went to tell Big Brother that I was vomiting to just seek for an attention. And that was not an horrible thing to say now. It's okay for her to just judge what you did or what you said. You were vomiting. And to her, the vomiting was for you to seek an attention. And that was on a period. But that is just by the way. She continued by saying that Onyeka was her friend until Onyeka decided to just be her enemy. Onyeka interjected by saying that yes, Victoria was the one that did everything. That Victoria was the one that got herself involved in a triangle by involving her too. That it was just her, Onyeka, and Ozzy, her friend. All of a sudden, Victoria made it a triangle. That was what she discussed with Sean by telling Sean that she's going to make this a triangle. And that was what happened, that she saw the clip. Ebuka was like, when? And Victoria now also replied, Onyeka, Sean, did we ever have this conversation? And in all of the things that Victoria was just saying, she will always refer by saying, I beg, anybody can correct me if I am wrong. And Sean, did we have this conversation? Did I say this or did I not say this? And according to Victoria, that Sean approached her and and was not telling her, it be like say you no get any game plan, no. But you may seem as though that from the way this thing is moving between you, Onyeka, and Ozzy, can you just get yourself involved? Let it be a triangle. Victoria said that when Sean told her this, and she told Sean, I am not in here for any sheep, that I am just here to play my game. And she said that she have her thing going on for her outside, therefore she's not going to involve herself in anything. Victoria said, because we all watched that part, when Onyeka approached her and was like, it may seem as though that you love this particular person, just tell me, I can use my jet ski for me to just make it work. And Victoria said, no, I'm just catching fun, it's all about Krizo. Did you just like him? Onyeka now felt that Victoria is lying, because according to her, that she was seeing things, so she wanted to know. And I remember that during the time that she was still partnering with her sister as the checkers, she went into diary room and was telling Big Brother that she is seeing things. Even Chisaba told her, this is not your business, leave Victoria and Ozzy alone. Now back to this particular conversation. Anyways, Victoria continued that she told Onyeka that she's not going to do this triangle thing, so if you just like Ozzy, you can as well go for Ozzy. And Victoria now said Onyeka is this type of person that will come to you in a vulnerable state, and she will just make you vulnerable, get the information from you, and whatever information that you told Onyeka or you gave Onyeka in a vulnerable state, she's going to use it against you. Wanni concurred, and she now said that she had a conversation with Onyeka. Onyeka took the conversation to Sean, and now told Sean everything Victoria said, and now lied to Sean that Victoria said this and Victoria said that about Sean. And Sean now came back again to tell Victoria, why did you tell Onyeka this about me? And all these things were not fact. Victoria was like, I did not. And she told Sean, did we have this conversation? In as much as Sean is concurring that they have this conversation, being that Sean is also Onyeka's friend, he was just trying to sit on fence. And while he was saying yes to Victoria, he was just trying to use sign like, okay, I'm not trying to deny that all these things did not happen, but I cannot just remember. Sean is now forming selective amnesia. Victoria now said that Onyeka now went ahead to start telling everybody that Victoria is struggling to just involve her in whatever triangle it is that is existing between Victoria and Ozzy. And Victoria now said it was Onyeka that is always trying to just be around whenever she's having a conversation with Ozzy. Onyeka denied it too, for waiting all of us watch. In fact, these are the pictures evidence. Yes, anytime Onyeka noticed that Ozzy and Victoria are having a conversation, you will see Onyeka there. There was a time that Ozzy and Victoria were having a conversation at that laundry area. Onyeka was washing. Did you know that Onyeka stood there all the time that conversation was ongoing? At a point, even the cameraman was like, Onyi, what is this? Cameraman zoomed though. Did you know that Onyeka was just standing there, rinsing empty buckets? Just that I have deleted the video, I could have just inserted here for you people to see the evidence. At that time, Victoria and Ozzy were having a conversation at the lounge. That was the moment Onyeka remembered that Chizoba's picture is just hanging on the wall. Onyeka approached there and was like, oh, Chizoba, oh, Baba, my baby, what? These are just the evidence. Anyways, Victoria now continued. In all of this, Onyeka will do this, Onyeka will do that. At the end of the day, she will be the one that is accusing people. That was the moment Onyeka interjected though and was just replying Victoria. Victoria was like, allow me talk now. She be when you're talking, I kept quiet. Even Ebuka has to tell Onyeka, I beg. Allow her to talk. Anyways, Onyeka kept on arguing that whatever it is that Victoria is saying, that she never did that. That was the moment that Ebuka now decided to just say, the point is this, Onyeka, you're not even understanding this and you're not even accepting this. You may call it a game plan, but it's okay for you to come to play the game or have a strategy. Ebuka told Onyeka that whatever game that you played affected people wrongly. And Onyeka refused to apologize. She is still saying what she said, that when she signed her contract, that what she saw was a game plan. What she saw was a game show. What she saw was a reality TV show, that she never saw Kumbaya and she never saw anything that has to do with having friends. What she saw was competitors and playing to win the money. That was what she did. And she said that every other person was doing whatever they can do in the house for them to win. And she now bragged that she carried the show, that she entertained Africa. I said, is it the one that I watched? It was just the reaction of every other housemate, including Kelly Ray that was sitting behind her. I love the fact that Kassia said, you carried the show and you entertained and forgot the money. I love that. And Onyeka also said that when she came out of the house, she apologized to everybody by saying that whatsoever it is that happened in the house is all about the show. Ebuka told Onyeka that he is a fan of people coming to the show with a game plan, and he is also a fan of people playing game, but it depends. But what Onyeka did affected people wrongly. While Ebuka was still addressing the fact that he is a fan of a game plan, Onyeka, on the other hand, is still trying to defend herself. This particular episode, speaking about episode 4 of day 4, came to an abrupt end. And yes, there is still going to be another episode tomorrow. Remember that this show is going to air only on weekdays: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if you want to keep on being entertained by this beautiful analytical analysis of the ongoing BBNaija Season 9 Nollywood Guard Reunion show, and you are yet to subscribe, please do smash on the red icon down below to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Feel free to give this particular video a huge thumbs up and share thoughts in the comment section. And until I come your way again with another sweetest entertaining episode, I am still your favorite entertainer with continuous entertaining entertainment. And bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your night and morning. See you tomorrow. Mwah.